Hey everyone. Today we'll talk about Doug, who escaped a dog kennel. His story will crack you up. Subtitles. Erin showed up exactly as promised, bringing Doug a cup of coffee, as if she were engaging in a playful game involving his life and the coffee. Doug thanked her and began sharing stories of his social awakening after breaking free from the kennel. He could only watch others have fun from his wheelchair until one day, Selma, a young counselor, appeared like a social angel and struck up a conversation with him. She recommended Shakespeare and even taught Doug how to do makeup, truly a multitasking counselor. This counselor transformed Doug's silence into sunshine, like a palette of optimism. Doug joined Selma in many plays, thinking this joyful time would last forever until the plot twist. Little did he know, Selma got picked by a theatre company to chase her dreams. A drama scene straight out of Our Dreams got hijacked by a contract. Though heartbroken, Doug knew her talent shouldn't be wasted, yet daydreamed of their sweet memories. Little did Doug know he had planted a seed of affection in his heart, which sprouted years later. As an adult, he bravely sought Selma, finding she was a theatre star, a rising star from heaven. Doug was overjoyed like a child at her success, and Selma, seeing him, was deeply moved. Her heart fluttered. Doug's handmaid's storybook moved her, but then Aman's arrival dramatically interrupted their romantic moment. Turns out she was married, and her husband was the theatre's boss, a story Yard never see coming. Doug forced a smile to wish them well, but inside, it felt like a punch to the gut. He returned to the shelter in despair. Emotions erupted like a volcano, ranting about hating himself for being disabled. She tossed the wheelchair aside, like a volcano losing its cool, and collapsed on the floor, a dramatic self-liberation. Subtitles. The dogs hurriedly came over to console her, as if they were saying, "Hey, don't forget that we're still right here." She chopped her hair off to start new, reminding herself she had a lot of furry babies to care for. Little did she know, the government decided to shut down the shelter, seemingly writing an end for the dogs. No one was willing to take over, and the fate of the dogs seemed to hang in the balance. Doug eventually took all the stray dogs with her, no dog left behind, a furious rescue mission. He settled in an abandoned building still. Finding food became a whole new challenge. Subtitle. Doug went everywhere looking for a job, only to be rejected by dozens of employers like monsters, leaving her with a strong feeling of being unwelcome. One day, she stumbled upon a dance troupe looking for performers. Her curiosity led her to join the fun, and then the managers smiled slightly. We're looking for wow factor performances, not wheelchair-bound acts. Doug gathered her courage and stood up, determined to break the stereotype, and the atmosphere exploded. She asked to be whisked off stage quickly after her song, otherwise she might fall like the oddball of a pop drama. Subtitle. After the host completed the introduction, Doug, resplendent in her finest attire, gracefully stepped onto the stage, and her distinctive voice instantly won over the entire audience, just like a singing fairy. Amidst the roaring applause, everyone hurriedly wheeled her off the stage, and from then on, she had performances every week, a bright turn of events. Doug barely managed to get by with her meager income and her dogs, but that wasn't enough, so the pups decided to go on a mission. The dogs started to rob, as if entering the mansions of the rich became a milestone. What started as a joke turned into a legendary heist in the canine world. Though Doug knew it was wrong, she kept telling herself it was about redistributing wealth according to capability, definitely dog logic. The surge in theft caught the insurance company's attention, and the demanders were frazzled, so they sent a hotshot named Ackman to handle it. Ackman investigated diligently, gathering surveillance footage like a detective, only to discover the pups were the masterminds. But just one video alone wouldn't put suspicion on the dogs. The plot twist got even crazier. The investigation led to Doug, shocking him. She performed on stage while occasionally donning those loot. Ackman found Doug, complimenting her performance, attempting to make friends in a suave manner. But after chatting briefly, he followed Doug to the abandoned building, clearly with ulterior motives, definitely a grey area vibe. Ackman even brought a weapon to talk about a plot twist, leaving Doug to hide the dogs. Upon meeting, Ackman showed no gentlemanly behavior and directly threatened Doug to hand over all her hidden treasures. He claimed to have plenty of evidence, forcing Doug to reveal where she hid the items. Ackman opened the cabinet, discovering a box containing valuables, but it seemed he wanted to keep it all very suspicious. Just as he was about to carry out his perfect plan, 2 Irish wolfhounds suddenly appeared and turned him into shreds. After hearing this, Erin realized Doug was recounting a thrilling crime tale with a supernatural touch. Though she was confused why Doug shared this, she still had to document it accurately in her report to ensure credibility. Doug's actions were documented in the report, leading to yet another unexpected twist. Subtitle: Doug's luck seemed not to keep being bad forever. Let's hope he has a miraculous turnaround. If you enjoyed this story, hit subscribe below for more amazing content waiting for you. Don't forget to leave comments and share. See you next time.